Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Corey. So listen, today we're going to be interviewing one of our students that's in our program and our community. His name is Ozzy. He just had his record month, made over $21,000 in one single month after our first full month of working together. So he's been absolutely killing it, just following everything that we told him to do. So we're going to have an interview with him, see if he can share some nuggets with you all, see if he can pick up on some few pointers. So let's do it. All right, so today we got my guy Ozzy. He's been absolutely killing it. He just finished his first full month, with us in the community and in the program. So go ahead, Ozzy, introduce yourself, tell the people where you're from and what you do, man.
All right, so my name is Ozzy. I'm from Lawrence, Massachusetts, originally from New York, born in Lawrence, Massachusetts. I've been selling cars since middle of 2020. That's pretty much it, yeah.
Okay.
Chill guy.
Gotcha, man. So the magic question for you is how much did you make last month selling cars?
So the month of February, which is not even a full month. Let's get that straight.
Yep.
I made $21,073.60 something cents.
Which is crazy. So by the way, that's your record month, right?
Yeah. The most I ever made before even doing all the program with you, it was 17, 16 around there for a month.
Right.
That was all running around, who's getting out the car. Yeah.
And I'm sure that was a grind, and obviously this is a little bit of a different process, something to get adapted to, but you did that in your first month, which you're your first full month. Actually, like you said, you mentioned February, you took 5 days off in a month, but that means you only worked 24 days in a month, which is kind of crazy. Right. So kind of tell me how has the experience been so far with this new system, and kind of tell me about that.
Yeah, so I was hesitant in the beginning, you know that already,
right?
And nah, man, I'll be honest with you, it's easy now. Because now I know when I'm going into the dealership, I know I have 2-3 people that are showing up.
Right.
I'm making a couple phone calls, drinking my little coffee.
Chill.
Yeah. I want to, someone will come in, I want to greet them. And I'm I have someone coming in 20 minutes. And you know how it is when you're talking to someone over the phone, you already build that rapport.
Right.
So you're I don't want to mess that up. Imagine someone comes in and, you're having them sit there and wait now.
Right.
Come on. But if I knew this from the beginning, what I was going through now, if I could go back, I would have signed up with my eyes closed. But, everything happens for a reason, right? So I'm glad I was able to take that risk.
Hey guys, so a lot of you may be interested in figuring out how you can sell more cars or just make more money in general. Listen, DM me the word sold on Instagram at Real Corey Brunette. Once again, DM me the word sold on Instagram at Real Corey Brunette. I'm looking forward to helping you out, see if I can share some nuggets with you. More importantly, looking forward to meeting you. Let's get back to the video. And talking about that for a second, your first 3 days, you already made all your investment back and you was already profitable.
After 3
days, which is crazy.
So I'm looking at it right now, my first 3 days, because I was off day 3. Mm-hmm. First day I made 307, second day was 1362, and then day 3 was 857. So pretty much made my money back. When that happened, because sometimes it all depends, that person that's selling vehicles. I've been doing it for a little while, and thank God I had someone that trained me as well before doing this, that taught me how to do these things. Mm-hmm. But once you start making money, it's oh wow, this is real.
Right.
I never got into ads. I was this person ain't showing up. This person might not even be real.
Right.
That's how you feel, because you have people that don't even have a profile picture. And they show up and they buy a car. You're oh wow.
It's crazy.
I sold a car from talking to someone over the phone. So
let me tell you guys, he said he sold a car on his day off, actually. His manager just basically wrote up the deal.
Yeah.
Well, he was on his day off. A customer just came in, with this picture on their phone and was yeah, I'm looking for this guy. And he made a sale without
Yeah, cool guy. Those that know that have been in the dealership world, if your customer shows up and he buys a car, 10 out of 10 times. Thankful for me, I have great managers. They put the deal under my name because the guy showed them a picture I'm looking for this guy. And he ended up buying a car, and they ended up putting that deal under my name. But in the same subject as well, I went outside, and there was a guy, he was trying to get my attention. And he was Ozzy. And I never even met this guy. And he was I saw your Instagram stuff. Just want to see if you could help me out. And we went from there. I didn't sell him a car, but it might sound crazy. Yeah, it might sound crazy. I wish I could sell a car to everyone I meet. Unfortunately, I can't. But that one person might walk away and be yo, he took the time to talk to me.
Right.
There's a ripple effect. That's all I care about, really.
I always say the compound effect will kick in. And for you, it's so early, because I don't know if you've ever sat down and really just think about what we're doing and what you're doing as well, right? I was telling this to one of the other students. I'm all these customers you're selling cars to, they're all new business. That's the key thing. No one that you sold a car to, you sold a car to before. These are all new customers.
Correct.
So the compound effect hasn't even kicked in yet, right? you haven't even gotten to the part where these customers now come buy another car from you, and then you're still getting over referrals. So I'm like, if you can do all this in your first full month, you made your investment back so soon and so quickly. And I'm like, we haven't even done anything yet. We're just getting started. Like, call me out if I'm wrong, but didn't we start a brand new like Instagram for you from scratch?
Yeah, brand new Instagram. And what's crazy was one thing that you told me, you were like, yo, just post pictures of cars, post anywhere from 3 to 5 pictures a day. Someone is gonna send you a message and ask you, oh, do you have this car or something similar to this car? Exactly. And it happens all the time.
All the time. They're checking the story and they're like,
yeah. And your leads are strong as well. They see that, all right, this guy's active. Like, he's really in the dealership. You know, let me send him a message, you know? And I get people too, like, oh, in a month, I'm gonna go visit you. You know, I have people that be like, oh, I'm at your dealership right now. You know, like, it's crazy. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even think I was gonna be like halfway where I'm at right now. There were days where you'll get a lead and you'll be like, oh, here we go again. This guy is not coming. Oh, he's not picking up. And you're like, this doesn't work. And then there was a day where I went, boom, I saw 4 cars in one day and 3 of them were from leads.
Right.
It was like, oh, nah, I'm bugging. This does work. Yeah. So, but you know how it is. When we sell cars, it's all mental.
Right. It's all mental. Yeah. And one thing about this is now that you're building momentum, like I've noticed when I was doing it myself, is like once you start building momentum, man, it just keeps going and it keeps going as long as you keep your foot on the gas. Like once you step back, you'll kind of lose momentum and you got to regain it. But once you got the momentum going, which you have right now, it's just going to keep pouring on and keep coming. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
So question for you, like how has your process changed from the way it is now to how it used to be before joining the program?
Oh, way more organized. Like before, obviously, before doing all like ads and stuff. Like, you know, affirmations, obviously, like, oh, I'm gonna sell a car today.
Right.
That was before the ads. And then you hope that, you know, someone you meet outside walking around, hope that they buy, or someone in service. But now this person is taking the time to come in the dealership. There's a high chance that you're selling cars, especially if you know what you're doing.
Yep.
Maybe I haven't been doing it for that long, but I know what I'm fortunate enough to get trained really well. It's good to know that you're going to see 3 people today without taking a first, you know? So imagine someone comes in at 9, someone comes in at 10 a.m., you sell them a car, boom. Someone walks in and you're like not busy, you sell them a car at 2. Then you have someone coming in at 4. You know, you're always going to have opportunities. Yeah.
I always said that, man. When I talk to these guys, I say the same thing. I'm like, one, you know, the way we have it set up is you're no longer relying on the dealership. Whatever the dealership brings in is just extra food on your plate. Like I remember that day you texted me, you did a hat trick, and you were like, I sold 2 from the leads and then 1 fresh up. Like, regardless if you didn't take that fresh up or not, you already had your day set. It doesn't matter. You already made it.
Correct.
So now if you make the extra sell, it's just extra food on your plate. But most guys, that's the only sell they'll make for that day. And if they don't get that 1 sell, then their day is done, right? It's over.
Right.
It was just crazy to see, man. So I guess, do you find what you're doing complicated? Do you think anyone can do this?
Nah, anyone can do this. Yeah, especially you know what you're doing, so it makes it a lot easier. Like for me, I told you straight up, I was like, oh, I don't know how to run ads. But if you get a customer in front of me, I know what I'm doing.
Exactly.
That's my game, you know? But now I'm mixing both. I was actually talking to someone I know earlier, and I was like, what's crazy is I don't even think I'm a 5%.
Not even.
Because I'm only doing this part of the ads.
Right.
I'm like, I haven't got into trades. I haven't got into leasing. I haven't got into new vehicles. Like, I haven't even tried all of those stuff.
Right.
For me, at least, those 2 ads that I've been running, they still running.
Right.
Like, I'm not shutting them off because
they work.
Yeah. So and that was like the first try.
First try.
I didn't even have a haircut. I remember I told you, I was like, if I wait to get a haircut, I'm never gonna do this video. I ended up doing it without a haircut, and it's still going.
Yeah, I think a lot of people they kind of overthink it, man. But obviously, part of the reason why it can work so well is because we know what type of ads work. Because I was looking, when we were just sharing the screen a few minutes ago, you had the offer library up, right? So in the offer library, we got all these offers that you can run, right? That you just pick one of them, and we know they work because we've tested it. I tested it myself.
Right.
I work in the car industry, and other students have tested them as well. So it's really just like follow the framework that we give you and go ahead and shoot the video and put it out there, right? Sure. I think a lot of people try to get it perfect, and I just find out like you're wasting time, right? So I was like, just shoot the video, get it done, get it up and running. Like I think it took a month to get everything running. It was good.
Yeah. Once I released that video, I was sweating. I was like, oh man. Cause you feel vulnerable, I could talk to anyone, but like when you're in front of the camera, you send it out, you feel like that vulnerability. But for me, at least, it worked.
Yeah, and like we were just looking at your tracking sheet too, right? And I remember you were when we were texting one day, you said you're new to all of this, right? You're pretty new to this whole ads thing because you were talking about the lead. I was looking at the metrics. I'm like, bro, you're getting leads so cheap. And he was like, I might redo the English one. And I'm like, bro, you're killing it with the English one.
I know. But that shows you a perfect example. Like I don't know. I'm like, you're like, bro, you're fine. Like, there's people that are getting leads at $10, so you're like under a certain amount. So
yeah, which is crazy. So
yeah, the average I think is like $3.
Cheap.
Yeah. Anyone that's in sales, you tell them, yo, if I give you 10 leads for this amount of money, let's say $3 a lead, like everyone's gonna be like, hey, I'm doing it.
Yeah, $30 for 10 opportunities. Who wouldn't take that?
Come on now, yeah.
Like,
I'll do that all day.
All day long.
I'll pay you 2 weeks ahead, like, come on now, I'll take that all day.
Plus, we looked at like the tracking sheet again, man, and your closing rate is super high. Like, and it's starting to be a common theme. I'm noticing this with a few of the guys, right? Your closing rate is almost 70%, right? And I think a good reason for that is because it's the branding that we help you build it, right? Because when customers are coming in, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, they come to the dealership already looking for you. They want to work with you and only you. Yeah. Like if another salesman tries to go and work with them,
I don't even 8 out of 10 times. I'm not even the one greeting them.
Exactly.
Somebody just come in and then I look. I'll be like, oh, this is this person. And then, oh, this is right here. Yeah, and I'll get up. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to think about that type of customer. Like they feel like they already know you. That means they like you and they already trust you, right? So it simply just comes down to you finding them the right car, right? Something that they can take home with them that day. You find them that car, most of the time they're buying. Hence why the closing rate is super high, like almost 70%. Hey man, I guess let's kind of talk about the future. So it's so early. Like I said, you just wrapped up your first full month. Where do you want to scale this thing? Where do you see yourself in these next upcoming months with the system?
One, I'm getting into trying new things. So I'm adding like the tip of the week and stuff like that. I have a couple lined up. Like I'm fine. Like I sold, 24. I really sold 26, but I delivered 24. And I know to a lot of people they're like 25, I could do that all day. Yeah, but I have to be running around. Out of those 24, 25, I was 17 leads, so I'm not sweating. It was just chilling the way I am, laid back. But I see myself, if I made 21, now my goal is really make 25.
Right.
And I know 30 is right there, so I know it's possible, like I never would have thought I'd be in the 20s, with selling cars at least, especially this easy in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to be running around. But I see myself selling over 30 cars a month consistently.
Yep.
For sure over 20 and making over 20. So 20 for 20, that's really my goal. I don't have a crazy lifestyle, so if I could sell over 20, make over 20, I'll be fine with that,
Right,
I'm not
and it's definitely gonna come easy for you. Like we're filming this video on the 2nd of the month, the 2nd of March, and you're already at like 4 cars? We just looked at it, right? So you're already
wait, let's get it right. Wait, I'll tell you right now. 1, 2, 3, 6 cars sold right now.
6?
Yeah. Because they haven't put the 2 that I sold today.
Right, which is nuts. So you're already sitting at 6 cars and we're on the 2nd of the month. So like you said, 20 is like a given. Now you can count that good. You're gonna get 20 cars no matter what you do. But 30 is the next goal. Like obviously you're on pace already. March has 31 days plus it's tax season. You got everything in your favor. So it's that month to do it, man. So question for you would be, what would be like one piece of advice you got for other car salesmen who are on the fence of doing something like this?
Advice, I'll tell you right now, and I'm a person that's overthink and I'm hesitant. Just go for it, do it. Like I bought things that were even less, but I did it so many times. Like the money is gonna come back. Another thing that I could tell someone that's thinking about doing it is just don't only rely also on ads. Like remember before ads, like that was one thing that I was just relying on ads or just relying on this. Like now that's part of your arsenal, so don't think, just go for it. Just jump in the pool and go for it, man. That's all I can say, really. It worked for me, and I keep seeing myself because I'm my own enemy at times. So if someone's thinking it, just do it. Just do it, because I remember when I met Corey the first time, I was like, nah. And I still did it, but I was like, damn, I was like, you know what? What's the worst that can happen?
Right.
I lose X amount, so I was like, whatever. I've done it before. As in, like, you buy clothes, you buy sneakers, you're never coming back. So like, let's try it and look. Yeah. If I could see myself, because I remember I had the same conversation, we had it in my phone. I would have told myself I could go back and I would slap myself like the back of the head and be like, do it right now. So yeah. So I'll tell everyone, man, just do it. Don't be afraid. The worst that can happen is you don't sell cars. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I can't even define like a worst case scenario, man. Like in a way. Because worst case is like you just go back to what you were already doing,
And
right?
that's exactly what I said. I was like, all right, let's say I sold 16 cars.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I could go under 16 cars. I'm already averaging, whatever it is that person is averaging.
Right.
You're definitely going to get more deals. That's just going to happen. Just got to.
And I like to say this too, as like, I don't think people understand the logical side of it too. Like you just said, you're definitely going to get more deals. Why? Because sales is a numbers game. So if I simply asked you this before working with us, if we 2x the amount of people that you were speaking to on a monthly basis, what do you think is going to happen to your sales? It's going to double too. It's going to go up. Sure. It's really that simple. It's like if you talk to more people, you're getting more opportunities, you're going to make more sales. And I'm pretty sure it's safe to say at this point, it's guaranteed that you're going to talk to more people. Would that be fair to say? Like, it's guaranteed.
100%. 100%. And what's crazy is those people don't even have to show up. Yep. Some people don't show up. You know how it is. I'll be lying to you. I'll tell you, everyone I talk to shows up.
Right.
No, but they have you in the back of the head. I'll be like, oh, I didn't buy a car, but this is this person's number. Oh, this person's Instagram. I've been in contact with him. Like you get referrals.
Right. Simple. And that's all because of the, the brand that you've been establishing. And like I said, man, we're so early, man. So last question for you is, do you think you still would be able to do something like this so soon without a system like this behind you?
No, there's no way. Unless I work like 90 hours. Right. I'm there every single day, and everyone I talk to, I sit them down. I tell them, sit right here. Give me a second. I'll grab another person. Yeah, there's no way. Not for me, at least. There's no way. Yeah. One
of the beauties in this, like you kind of said, right, is you don't need to work so hard because you mentioned it early. Like you come to the dealership, you already know how many people you're supposed to have show up, right? You're not relying anymore, so that kind of gives you peace, and that allows you to go home early because you already know you had 3 people showing up. They came in, you sold a few cars, and you got up out of there. Done.
Your own schedule. You build your own schedule.
I tell a lot of guys this, with a system like this, you can negotiate a schedule. You can even negotiate your own pay plan down the line because now you're bringing value to your company. It's no longer costing them money to make sales from you. You're bringing your own people in.
You're bringing your own people, and what's crazy is most of the people that you bring in, and I'm pretty sure this happens pretty much everywhere, they're not even in your market.
They're not even in your market.
They're driving 40 minutes, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, 35 minutes. That's not my market.
Right.
Probably buy the car there, but service it somewhere else,
Exactly.
So that's another big, like when they see addresses, they'll be like, what? This person came all the way from over there? Yeah.
That's a testament to the branding. Because the only way somebody's willing to make that much of a drive to come buy a car wherever you're at is because of you. It's the way they perceive you. That's the only reason why they'll be willing to do something like that, to take a drive so long to come and see you, man. But overall, man, honestly, I'm excited for the future. We're just getting started. I don't know how else to say it. We're just getting started. And we just wrapped up literally our first 4 months. So we've done a lot so soon, and the sky's the limit with this, man. The sky is the limit.
Sure.
It is. I know we're going to be having some more interviews down the line, kind of tracking the journey, but this is just the first, and yeah, man, many more to come. But besides that, man, I'm going to let you get out of here, and I guess we'll catch you all in the next one. Glad you made it to the end of the video. I got 2 options for you. You can either watch the next video, or you can DM me the word sold on Instagram at Real Corey Brunette. If you're ready to take your car sales career to the next level, I'm looking forward to helping you out. More importantly, looking forward to meeting you. I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a blessed day.